Good morning. This is Fellowship of Spirit coming to you from Farmington, New Mexico. Merry Christmas to you. It is Christmas Eve 2023. And we've got an exciting program for us today. People are still coming into the sanctuary. People are still coming on to Zoom, but we're gonna start on time and get things going because people count on that. So anyway, it's really good. We have Reverend Dr. George is going to give us our message today. Shay Johnson is going to play our music. We're assuming that Carol is going to do our spiritual reading. She's not arrived yet, but that's not unusual. We do have our Margaret back. We're glad that she is back from her adventures, and she's looking well, and she's got a big smile on her face, and we just love her to death, and we're glad that you did make it back. Let's see what else. Susan Barnes is going to do our prayer. Bill Clark will do our ending message, and I will be the moderator, and I'm Ron Holloway. And we are very, very pleased to be here and hope that you enjoy our program. So, are there any announcements, Jared?
The kids are here today. They delivered our Christmas kids packages last Sunday, and the families were all very thankful for what they received. And I would like to thank Rhonda and Shelby and her friend Sharon for doing the shopping and the wrapping and the delivering. They did a wonderful job. They got plenty of stuff for all the kids and got a turkey for each one of the families for around $1,100.
Wow.
So I think we did good. 9 kids.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I was wondering a while ago, did the kids come back with any stories about when they were giving presents away or anything? What did they say?
They didn't tell me.
They didn't tell you, yeah.
You might ask them.
I was wondering, they may, because it was a pretty neat experience for them. Maybe the first time that they'd done it.
That's why I thought it was more important for them to go delivering than actually be here last Sunday.
Absolutely, yeah.
To have that experience of giving of us to.
Yeah. I think I will ask them when they come in if they had any stories about when they gave the presents to the other kids, what happened. So, okay, so now we're going to have Shay play our prelude, and the name of it is It Came Upon a Midnight Clear.
It's number 272. 272 in the Brown hymnal.
So Jerry, we'll do your thing, right? Well, after we do the reflective moment, okay? All right, that was wonderful. Shay, now we're gonna have Susan to do our opening prayer. You're muted.
Sorry. Okay, if everyone could just take a deep breath, close your eyes, and allow that energy to flow through each and every cell of your body. Let us feel that light. This is the beginning, the return of the light. And let that light fill you. Creator, Mother, Father, God, we are so thankful to be able to experience this day and all the wonderful blessings that it has in store for us. We give thanks for being able to be together once more. Whether we're near or we're far, we are still part of each other, and we all have that wonderful feeling of love that we can go out and now share with others. We give thanks for our health, for the joy that fills our lives. We give thanks for all of the things that maintain our lives, others around us, our finances, all of the good things as we go out into this world and explore them. For our learning, we give thanks for all of these blessings. And we are so thankful that we have people that can come to us, speak to us, and help us on our path and our way to greater spiritual understanding. For that is why we come together, to open ourselves, to fill our hearts with that love, with that light, and let us shine now and always in the coming year. And so it is. Namaste.
Thank you, Susan. Okay, so now we have Joy to the World.
Number 280 in the brown hymnal.
All right. Thank you, Shay. Join with me in our reflection moment. Love produces a flow of energy that I now feel. I love others more than ever, and I feel privileged to be here. Love flows from one person to another as we create an atmosphere of holiness. And so it is. All right. We have a special gift for you today. We always get a Christmas letter from Brother Mark Wolf. Well, he came early enough today that we have it, and Jerry is going to read it for us and for everyone here and on Zoom. But by the way, if you have problems hearing us, any portion of the presentation, whether it be the music or voices or anything, please get my attention. Let me know, because there are things that we can adjust on this end. So let us know if you're having audio problems, please. Thank you.
Mark sends a very interesting letter. It encompasses his whole year, and so he kind of breaks it up into seasons, and it kind of gives you a really good idea of what he's going through and what his life is like in there. And so I will read it to you as he has written it. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Just get a little closer.
Okay, I can do that. Autumn of 2023. I have been bent and broken, but I hope into a better shape. Charles Dickens. Hello, everybody. Happy holidays and season's greetings from the rolling green hills of northernmost tip of Kentucky, a little south of Cincinnati. Snowy wintertime. Just a week before Thanksgiving of 2022, I came down with a severe case of bronchitis. I spent one day in urgent care and got medication, but it didn't help. A month later, I was in the doctor's office and got more medication, which also didn't help. I tested negative for COVID 4 times, but the bronchitis held on until the middle of March. It's only in the past couple of weeks that I have finally begun to feel like myself again. The winter was very cold and we had a very white Christmas. Christmas Day found all of us not feeling well. It was quiet and very low-key event, and we did not get any pictures. I was honored to be elected secretary of the Boone Union Masonic Lodge. The evening of our officer installation was about 5 degrees below zero with heavy snow and ice. I wasn't feeling well, but the experience was no less amazing. The learning curve has been very steep. I enjoyed being roadie for a day for Fleetwood Dreams, a Fleetwood Mac tribute band who gave an after-hours concert at the library in March. In the middle of being down with bronchitis, I was expected to figure out Medicare. That was the worst. Medicare is really confusing. Yes, we know. Welcome spring. I was ready for spring. I was finally feeling better. My daughter wanted to explore Christian traditions around Easter, and I suggested that we visit a local church for the holiday. She and I dressed up in our Sunday best for the Easter Vigil Mass at St. Timothy's Catholic Church and enjoyed the experience. My laptop computer was a device that I won in a City of Farmington raffle in 2005. Needless to say, it was a little outdated. My son chose a new one for me and I bought it. It has been fantastic, and I don't have to borrow his laptop anymore. Summer, a very busy time. The summer was very mild. We did not see temperatures above 90 until late August. My son decided that he wanted to try a small vegetable garden. He asked for my advice and then did everything exactly the opposite. Still, he had a huge success with his tomatoes. We were practically begging the neighbors, anyone, to take tomatoes. He also grew some bell peppers and tried his hand at several other gardening projects. My daughter turned 16 in July. I made her favorite red velvet cake with cream cheese frosting. How did she get to be so old, in fact? She's the only one that's old, right? I have continued to enjoy working part-time at the Independent Branch Library. In July, I helped with an outdoor water slides program for the kids. It really was a good time. I have also taken on the responsibility of being one of the caretakers for the library rabbits. The rabbits are celebrities, out here at least, and are part of the popular children's program. I have also continued to enjoy the challenge of being Sunday morning guest speaker for Fellowship of Spirit in Farmington, New Mexico, once or twice a month via Zoom. We have explored some hard questions, shared some stories, and we have also teased out the secrets of the Hebrew letters and numerals. And autumn came. My son is in his second year of college, majoring in computer programming, but I was at least able to help him with his final project in psychology. My daughter is in the 11th grade and she is talking about a career in law, and I helped her apply for the governor's scholarship. I enjoyed spending a day with Jenny Jones, a dear friend from the Farmington area who was traveling across the country with her sweet four-legged travel companion Sheba. We know Sheba. Autumn came slowly as the summer heat did not let go. Many of the trees had not turned color when we had for our first hard freeze on Halloween morning. My son turned 20 in late October, and I made him a chocolate cake with salted caramel frosting, but it was 6 layers tall, big smiles all around. And then one day the shadows grew long, the mid-afternoon was dark, and we were planning Thanksgiving dinner. What happened to 2023? I am grateful to the Boone County Library System, the Kenton County Library System, and the Amazon for keeping me sane with the help of books. I have enjoyed reading these and other good books. Math, Science, History, Unraveling the Mystery That All Started with the Big Bang. He read 28 books in the last year. And he has a list of them, but I'm not going to read them off to you. But he does write a very interesting letter, doesn't he?
Yeah. Thank you, Jerry. And thank you, Mark, wherever you are. We appreciate you and sharing your life. I think it's wonderful. I wish that I had done it or could take up the habit of chronicling my life. You know, right now it's kind of valuable right now, but later on, children, grandchildren, down the line, they could read back and see what our life was about. I think it's a really great thing. Anyway, okay. So now, Carol is not here, so that thing from Mark is going to suffice as our spiritual reading. So now we have another song, "Oh, Come All Ye Faithful," and it is number 286.
Microphone doesn't want to stay still.
Thank you, Shay. That was wonderful. Today, our message is going to be brought to us by Reverend Dr. George Harris, who is well known to all of us and well loved and respected, and we care for him a great deal. Reverend Dr. George, Tell us
Good
what's been
morning.
going on with you and how you're doing.
I'm 110% better than I was before all that stuff started.
All right.
So I feel really blessed right now, and I'm really blessed to be here to talk to you all. And good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
So I have talked numerous times since the beginning of when I started there about what the most important thing is, and that is love of self. God preached it through Jesus. Jesus preached it to all of us as his teacher, that the only thing that mattered was love. And so in our lives, we need to look at when we're not in that position. Here we are celebrating Christmas, or Christ's Son, a celebration of the Christ Jesus birth, which is celebrated as representing the source, the God, and which is a very wondrous thing. It's the meditations I've been doing lately and writing I've been doing. I have a book I'm starting, a second book, about conversations with God, sort of, not by that title, but anyway, really look inside right now as I'm talking to you about how important and how wonderful it is to be connected to the source of all that is, to this being that created everything we see in the world, all the people, the souls that we see in the different countries, the way different people dress, the way people talk, the way people act, everything is all different. Thank God, because we all have the source within us, which is love, and pure unconditional love that God created each of us out of its joy, out of its love. And we are a part of that. And if you could take it today while I'm talking about this and put it in your heart that you are deeply loved, more than you know, and that we're all working on getting back home through ascension, through moving through the fifth dimension. And when we get there with God, who's really anxious and supportive of us being there, wants his children to come home, we can all come back to the place that we started from in the beginning. And that's love. And so today the talk is about Bah Humbug and bless us all. So Bah Humbug is just representative of the times that even though we are aware of our truth, even though there are times that we are connected to love, there are times that we can be in a place of bah humbug. I don't care about this. This is not doing right. These people aren't treating me right, blah, 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 blah. And we end up judging people so much when we don't realize that it's not who they are. None of us. When we judge ourselves, first of all, and judge other people. And so by judging ourselves, we're judging what God did, what God created, which is our soul. And that love should be or could be really multiplied. You can feel the love now in your heart, and just during the talk, multiply it times 5 and then multiply it times 10 and feel the energy of love that God is expressing through all of us. And watch these moments in time when you just kind of go bah humbug. You go into a judgment, you go into an upset around work or a child or something like that. It needs to change, beloved ones. Right now, it's a moment of believing in God, believing in yourself. That's what I was going to say, because everybody's different. And for us to be in a place of judging someone else when they're doing the best job they can, when we're doing the best job we can, that we were sent here to do a mission by a source, by our Father, Mother God, sent us here, and we agreed to it at that time to do whatever we're supposed to do to help the mission of love. So you all are here for that reason. Every Sunday when you come, every day during the week, every moment during the week, you have the opportunity to love and to share that joy and happiness and all the aspects of love that there is, and just how wondrous it is to feel it. Let's look at getting rid of the bah humbug stuff and start watching any moment that you have a negative thought about something or someone going on, and know that if you do that, it's going to reverberate out into the world and affect somebody else who affects somebody else. And then we've got to spread it out. That's not what we want, beloved ones. What we want is love, peace, joy. And so we want to be able to get to the statement of God bless us all, as Tiny Tim said. So I've got a reading that I received, and then some other things I want to share with you about it. And let's remember that Jesus is just the Son of God, just as well as you and I are. He is no better other than the fact that he became self-aware of who he was and his connection to God. That's why he's the teacher and he shows us what we need to learn, what he needed to learn. Christians tend to have a different viewpoint of it, but it's okay. And this is an important time. So this is a letter from Jesus to all of you. It has come to my attention that many of you are upset that folks are taking my name out of the season. Maybe you've forgotten that I wasn't actually born during this time of the year, and that it was some of your predecessors who decided to celebrate my birthday on what was actually a time of pagan festival. Although I do appreciate being remembered anytime. How I personally feel about this celebration can probably be most understood by those of you who have been blessed with children of your own. I don't care what you call the day. If you want to celebrate my birth, just get along with it and love one another. Have that be the focus. Now, having said that, let me go on. If it bothers you that the town in which you live doesn't allow a scene depicting my birth, then just get rid of a couple Santas and snowmen and put in a small nativity scene on your own front lawn. If all my followers did that, there would be no need for such a scene on the town square because there would be many of them all around your town. Stop worrying about the fact that people are calling a tree a holiday tree instead of a Christmas tree. It was I who made the trees. You can remember me anytime you see, and this is God speaking, remember, or through Jesus. You can remember anytime you see any tree. Decorate a grapevine if you want, if you wish. It doesn't matter. Just decorating something in my name. I actually spoke of this once in a teaching, explaining who I am in relationship to you and what each of your tasks were. If you have forgotten that one, look up this phrase in the Bible, John 15. Anyway, if you want to give me a present and remember my birth, here's my wish list. Choose something from it. Number one, instead of writing protest letters objecting to the way my birthday is being celebrated, write letters of love and hope to soldiers away from home. They're terribly afraid and lonely at this time of the year. I know they tell me that all the time. Visit someone in a nursing home. You don't have to know them personally. They just need to know that someone cares about them and loves them. Instead of writing the president complaining about the wording on the birthday Christmas cards the staff sent out, why don't you write and tell him that you're praying for him and his family this year and all the other people involved, and then follow up. So instead of giving your children a lot of gifts you can't afford and they don't need, spend time with them. Tell them the story of my birth and why I came to live with you down here. Hold them in your arms and remind them that I love them. It's so important, my dear ones, to do that, to bless our children as they're coming into physical form and carrying the next generation. Instead of picking up about what the retailer in your town calls the holiday, be patient with everyone who work there. Give them a warm smile and a kind word. Even if they aren't allowed to wish you a Merry Christmas, that doesn't keep you from wishing them one. Then stop shopping there on Sunday. If the store didn't make so much money on that day, they'd close and let their employees spend the day at home with their families. If you really want to make a difference, support a missionary, especially one who takes my love and good news to those who have never heard my name. There are individuals and whole families in your own town who will not only have to no Christmas tree, but neither will have any presents to give or receive. So if you don't know them, buy them some food. Buy a few gifts, give them to Salvation Army or some charity who believes in me, and they will make the delivery for you. Finally, if you want to make a statement about your belief and loyalty to me, then behave like a person who believes that. Don't do things in secret that you wouldn't do in my presence. Let people know your actions, by your actions, that you are one of kind, one of mine. And don't forget, I am God and I take care of myself. Just love me and do what I've told you to do. I'll take care of the rest. Check out the list above and get to work. Time is short. I'll help you, but the ball is now in your court. And do have a most blessed Christmas with all with whom you love and remember. I love you, Jesus. So I'm going on to something else, but I want to go back because you said here, do just love me and do what I told you to do. I'll take care of the rest. That's the title of my book. Love is all there is. The rest is we made up. God will take care of it. So to look at being involved in bless us all, Here's some statements of choice that I want you to share and think about this year, what you could start being. I choose to now put myself first. I choose now to be the full expression of my awakened self. I choose to give unconditional love, asking nothing in return. I choose now to give unconditionally and fully in all relationships. I choose now to open my heart to be loved, to give love and receive love. I choose that it is the time. I choose to be vulnerable and share my true self with others. I choose now to slow down. I choose to trust and love my husband or wife, and my children. I choose to release this chaos of destruction that there is against love and trust of my inner self. I choose now to allow myself to connect to love fully. I choose now to be open and vulnerable to receive love. I choose now to trust my voice, love, and authenticity. I choose now to share my abundance. I choose now to fully accept the way I am. I choose now to love myself unconditionally and give love to others. I choose now to release the need to prove anything to anybody. I choose now to love and honor myself as much as I do others. I choose now to live, love, and laugh. I choose now to trust myself to stay awake. I choose now to reveal my tender heart and allow life to supercharge my life. I choose now to stop pulling in and I open myself up to loving adventure. I choose now to open up to God's financial abundance to flow easily, which is my birthright. I choose now to be the change and to love fearlessly in every moment. I choose now just to trust. And lastly, I choose now that thy will be done in all areas of my life. So I hope you got enough message from there about love. That's what we are, love, love. Doesn't matter your name, what you wear, what you do, you are love. And to take the day and express it more truly and allow God to be inside of you, to feel God and multiply it and know that God is loving you beyond your comprehension as he is everyone else. And so this day I say, you are all loving, you are all lovable, and I love you all and have a blessed day of love with God. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, George. Uh, really was a very good message and something we all need to think about all the time.
Yes, be it
Love,
all in every moment.
yeah, love is the reason for the season. It really is the reason for life, to get closer to love. We thank you, and we're really glad that you are doing so well. I can tell it's like all that nasty business with your cancer and all that stuff never even happened because you're just well and vibrant today. I can tell that you are, and your energy is really clear and really radiating, and you're just doing wonderful. And we're happy about that. We are happy about it.
So am I. Thank you.
And we thank you and hope that you have a good Christmas Eve, which is today, and a good Christmas Day, which is tomorrow, and then that all of your tomorrows will be full of happiness, love, and joy, and health. We're all kind of looking forward to the new year. This year went by so fast for most of us. We don't know what happened to it. Like Mark mentioned in his letter, was what happened to 2023? It's just gone. And but next year is going to be full of joy and happiness, and we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to contributing to that and not contributing to any negativity. So thank you, George. You have a good day.
Thank you. And I'll see you in a few weeks. I'm coming back up later
Oh,
in
great.
January, I think. Jerry, what date is that? Do you know?
28.
28, she said.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
weather
you.
permitting, weather permitting. In the wintertime, it's kind of iffy, but we are having wonderful weather here today. It's going to be about 50 degrees almost, and it's sun shining. There's no snow. There's no ice, which is what I like. I don't do well on the slippery, so it's I enjoy the dry and almost warm. So anyway, be careful. You have people there that you can share your holiday with, George?
Just my roommate.
Roommate, okay.
Yeah, we don't have an opening building for the vets that people come to. They're just rooms that, I mean, apartments that we have two people to each. And so uh I've been taking care of him. He's got what do you call loss of memory? Dementia.
All dementia or Alzheimer's?
Yeah, so I have to help him out a lot with things. So I keep checking on him that he's doing right with eating and what time he has to take his medication and other stuff. So I'm doing that and doing my spiritual work.
All right. Well, and they're both very important to you and to others, and I hope that you're able to keep it up. So we will see you in the new year. Okay?
Yes.
Goodbye, George. Okay. Now we have another song.
Did anybody have anything to say?
Oh, did anybody have anything to say to George? All right. I got so interested in what I wanted to say that I.
That's
Here
okay.
comes Jerry. Here comes Jerry.
Hi, George.
Hi, my dear.
I'm sorry I missed you when you were up here last time, but it's always good to see your smiling face, and thank you for committing to January. About your talk, though, I love conversations with God, so I look forward to seeing your take on it in your new book. Because anytime somebody can have a conversation with God, whatever they call it, I think it's wonderful. So I look forward to seeing your new book, and be sure and let us know when it comes out, okay?
I will. It's going to be a while because it's incredible what's going on with him
Well,
in
good.
this book. So, but it's going to take a while. I'm still working on it to get it done. But I'll let you know when we get to it.
Well, we look forward to seeing it, and thank you for being with us in spirit as on Zoom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Anyone else? Anyone on Zoom have anything to say to George? Susan went away. She probably had someone came to get the treatment or something. Okay.
Oh, I just want to thank you, George. Thank you. I'm Carol's daughter, Wendy. I appreciate your letter. I think about that often, and now that we say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas, and it does feel like it kind of takes the love out of things or the reason behind the season. But yeah, I do appreciate it, and just want to wish you Merry Christmas as well. Thank you.
Thank you much for your comments and for being there as part of it.
Thank you. And I appreciate the letter. That was very nice. I'm sure that's, always think about that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice that, things are decorated, but you do miss seeing a nativity scene and I appreciate Shay as well. Thank you for playing, music that's very fitting for today as well. Thank you, Shay.
Anyone else? We have plenty of time. We have all the time in the world. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. Carol didn't come today. I hope she's well.
Yeah, she's doing good. I think she just has visitors this morning.
And I figured she probably had family in from out of town that she needed to tend to.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Okay, George, I think that's it. We'll see you soon.
I'm going to stay on for a little bit.
But no, you don't have to get off. I'm just gonna. I'm not advocating that anyone leave because the service is not over yet. We have another wonderful song from Shay. Angels we have heard on high.
That's number 279 in the Brown hymnal.
Thank you, Shay. We're going to have our celebration of abundance now. So let's put over our heart that which we intend to contribute and repeat after me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive through infinity. I am prosperous.
Good, sir.
Y'all can't see it, but I am wearing one of my Christmas ties today. It has a whole bunches of Santa Clauses on it. So, we're gonna bring in the children now. And I want to put them over here, and we can use your mic for them to speak into, if you wouldn't mind. You know what, I got to thinking, often when they're over there, that white wall kind of, the reflection off that thing really puts the light in it. So I think it's probably maybe even better.
They're gonna be a minute.
Okay, we're gonna put them over here
Yes,
so that we can
over.
hear over there. And I got to thinking, often when it's a really bright day, the sun coming through that one window there, reflected off that white building, intensifies it, and it kind of makes a reflection on it. It's better. I think it may be better to have them over here most of the time because the light's better.
Until I get this thing fixed,
Yeah,
figure out what's wrong with it.
absolutely. So is everyone gonna have big plans for tomorrow? You've already had your Christmas, haven't you, Margaret? All right.
And Margaret, how she enjoyed the snow up in Alaska.
Yeah. How did you go to Anchorage? Is that where you went?
I'm sorry, say it again.
I was asking you to tell us about the snow up in Alaska.
Oh, there was a great deal of snow, and when my son would shovel the driveway from his driveway, the snow was higher than me.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Just set up before you go.
And just kind of put it there in front. Who squeaked?
Step up to it.
We heard somebody to squeak.
Whoever's speaking, step up to the microphone.
But they're kind of all doing it, so move it to the center.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Yeah,
move it.
like there you go. All right, girls, get close together, and boys, sorry, get close together. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
All right.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
All right. Thank you,
Now,
Greg. Hey.
Sophie, go ahead. Now you can take the mic.
We really appreciate our Sunday school, and we would really appreciate it if we can continue this into the next year.
Yay.
Oh, I don't think there's any barriers to that. That's gonna happen.
All right, you guys have a seat.
Wait. Go
Dawn
back.
has a question for you.
I have some questions for you. One of them is, did you have a good experience when you took the toys to the other children? And if you could tell us about how you felt during that time.
That would be Stephanie, Evie, Jaden.
Yeah, so tell us what happened when you went to give the children their toys for presents?
So the parents were like really appreciative, kind, and happy.
What about the kids?
We did not get to see the
Oh, you
children,
didn't
we
get to see them.
delivered to the parents. Because, I told the parents that I didn't necessarily want the gifts to come from us, but whether they chose to come from Santa or whether they chose to come from their own parents.
Oh, well.
So everything was wrapped and names were put on it, but we did not actually see the children
You didn't.
themselves. So, but like the girl said, we have all of the families that we chose this year were single parents, whether they were single moms with kids or single fathers with kids. Several of the moms were crying by the time we got vehicles unloaded. I don't think they quite expected the plethora of gifts that our congregation came up with. I don't know if Jerry told you guys, but each one of our recipients this year got a full outfit, socks, a full pajama set, shoes, whether it be shoes or house shoes, and 2 gifts apiece.
Wow.
So by the time we actually unloaded our vehicle to each house, each child had like 7 gifts each. So the parents were quite blown away.
You also had enough money left over to buy each family a turkey, did you not?
Yes, and each family received a turkey, which the girls helped pick out the family's turkeys. Like I said, we had a really good time with it this year. I think, speaking for my daughter anyway, and I guess I can safely say that for Jaden and Evie, it kind of made them humble and made them see how lucky they are, because some of the houses we went to this year were kind of made all our girls go, oh, thank God we don't live here, because it was definitely low-income families that we picked. And like I said, I think it humbled the girls a little bit to see how lucky we all are, to have everything that we have. Because we could all definitely be stuck in the situation that some of the kids we helped out this year were in. Some of the homes were really, really sad. I think I can safely say that, right, girls?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I really think it humbled the girls to actually have to be a part of this whole thing from beginning to end. And again, getting to see how thankful some of these people were, because without us this year, they really wouldn't have had anything for their kids.
So you girls had gratitude when you got finished, didn't you? You know what gratitude means, because it's a real feeling that happens when you're able to give to those less fortunate. It was really good. And thank you, girls, for doing this. All of you. It was a group effort, and we really appreciate your efforts. And we hope that you have a very, very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And by the way, several of the parents, because I did hand out our flyer to everybody that we handed gifts to, the parents got flyers, and there was at least 2 of them that were new to our area, and we're very excited at the thought of coming to church after the first of the year.
Wow.
Several of the moms said that they were looking for some place to call their church home. So they said they were going to give us a shot after the first of the year. So it might also have helped build our congregation a little bit.
Wow. It's just added plus. That's not
Yeah.
why we do it, but it is an added bonus. So
Yes.
thank you. All right. Thank you.
So, yes.
Well, you
thank
can
so
stay.
much.
We're going to do our circle.
Yeah, so,
You have the closing prayer.
We're going to do a closing prayer. Hang around, girls. We got one more thing to do, and then we'll sing, and then we'll go eat turkey. Or ham. Did you have something you want to say, Margaret? No, I haven't forgotten. Got him all set up.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Merry Christmas. I wish you health and happiness. Good health is everything. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. That's an Arabian proverb. Our health is precious. We don't know how precious it is until it's taken away. We and our loved ones know the pain of poor health, whether it's a bad cold or extended illness. It's hard to make any decision or do any of the things that energize us. Sickness is discouraging. How fantastic it feels when health is restored. With good health comes creativity, ability, and hope. All we need to make our way along even the most difficult journey. The walkaway is, I will take some time to breathe deeply and think of how thankful I am for my good health. And if I'm not feeling well today, I will remember healthier times and look forward to better days. God bless you, and I wish you a healthy, happy Christmas.
Thank you, Bill. We
Thank you, Mr.
appreciate
Ron.
you. We appreciate you and all that you do for us. Okay, let's circle up the wagons and let's sing.
Kicking slowly.
One, two, three.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Weave us together, weave us together in unity and love. Weave us together, weave us together in unity, and yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, family all are we. So let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
May God bless you and keep you until we meet again.
Amen.
Amen.
About halfway through, my nose started itching and I couldn't get it. Scratching.
No, I was getting pushing. Merry Christmas.
Your tablecloth's walking away with you.
Yeah, it was. Hey, we had a good time today, and we hope you enjoyed our presentation. Merry Christmas to you all, and we hope that you have a great new year. See you next week. Fort Richardson and Anchorage.
We just put those all in little boxes for everything else.